So tell me, what are you two going to do with this new information?
How do we even know this footage is real, Jimothy?
Well, I have it right here on my phone.
Sorry, gotta take any evidence we might get.
But that's my phone! Whatever.
That one's yours. And I know exactly what we're going to do next. And that's arrest you.
Me? Why me? You have nothing on me.
That's what you think. We've had suspicions on you since the beginning. This really seals the deal. Throwing one of your friends under the bus? Seems suspicious to me. That's all I gotta say. Janice, welcome. With pleasure.
Fuzzy handcuffs. That's what you have?
How else are we supposed to arrest someone?
Enough of your tomfoolery, okay? You know, I should have you know. I reached out to my lawyers and, well, to put it plainly, shit on you. I know everything about you two. I know you've been on the run for months. Now, I have enough dirt on you to lock both of you up for years. But, can't throw you to the wolves just yet.
You don't know anything. And besides, we're so close to cracking this case wide open, just you wait.
Fine. You two are so determined you're going to solve it. Let's put a friendly wager on it. I'll give you 2 hours. If you can solve in that time, I won't go to the authorities and we can protect your reputation, if you can call it.
And if we don't?
It's pretty obvious, but it seems like you need it spelled out for you. So if you don't solve it, I'll be alerting the authorities of your whereabouts and it'll scam here. Sound like a deal?
Seems like we don't exactly have a choice. But it doesn't matter. We're so close to solving this case, we just need to review a couple of things, especially this footage, and we'll get right back to you.
Very well. I'll be telling you others about you later.
Jimothy, before you go, just have one more question to ask.
That is, we're just going to waste my time once again.
Why do you want to expose us so much?
Well, that's what Lyndsey would have wanted. And besides, the sooner I quit this nonsense, the sooner I can get some actual authorities here.
Well, I think Lyndsey would have wanted her murder solved, but say what you will. I mean, if you have such a vendetta against us, why didn't you just call the cops right now? Why didn't
No,
you...
we don't need to be too hasty now, do we? Wow, that's all in 2 hours. Right, Vanessica?
Right. But if I...
Fine. 2 hours.
What the fuck are we gonna do, Vanessica? We have barely any information to go off, and you just antagonize the man more. Oh my god. I'm going to jail. I'm not gonna go for jail, Vanessica.
Calm down, Janice. I know there's a bit of pressure on us right now, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's just review everything we know. So, Janice, what do we know?
Guess here's what we know so far. We know that all the suspects were in the house when the murder allegedly occurred. Cassidy and Evan were setting up the surprise party for Jimothy. Vivianne was trying to finalize the scheduling for the company, and Jimothy was all over that body. But he just mentioned that Cassidy was here alone with Lyndsey hours before anyone else arrived.
Right? That all looks suspicious, don't you think? I don't even know where to start.
I mean, we could start at Lyndsey and Jimothy's marriage, how it could have been a lover's bet, gone a little too far. You know how marriage is.
The only thing I knew about marriage is what my mother and father had, which wasn't much. And as you know, my mother blamed her failing marriage on me and then had the audacity to die, so, no. I can't say I quite understand the intricacy of marriage.
All I'm saying is we can't quite rule Jimothy out.
If we can't rule him out, book him. He's a guy.
Vanessa, I'm serious. I just don't think he's a guy. I think... Really? Those? You expect him to take us seriously with these? Come on, we're going to jail if we don't solve this.
He has to take us seriously for the next 2 hours. And never mind the handcuffs. Just thought we needed some of these cops. They're the only ones I have. I don't want to hurt my wrist too much.
Vanessica, we are going to jail if we don't solve this. God, you're not a cop. You're a private investigator, if that.
What do you mean, it's that?
I don't think we can keep kidding ourselves here, Vanessica. We aren't real detectives.
Then how do all these cases keep finding us?
Oh, one case found us because we fabricated reviews of past solved cases. Have you forgotten, Vanessica, or are you just stupid?
I'm going to pretend you didn't just say that.
Vanessica, real people are at stake here. I think we need to come clean or we're going to jail.
And take the vote last game, Janice? I don't think so.
Vanessica, I can't. We're going to jail if we don't solve this.
Well, if you tell them we aren't who we say we are, I just might have to let the cops know a little something, you know?
What would that be?
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, please enlighten me.
You don't think people are wondering when the next law gets proposed?
What does that have to do with this, with any of this? We're talking about lies here, Vanessica. Real death, a real family. We can't keep up with your stupid riddles.
Are you telling me you've forgotten about all the events that conspired 5 years ago? Or any of the other things we've ever done?
We've done so many different... You don't mean...
I'll tell the cops that you, Janice Johnson, are responsible for the murder of you-know-who, among other things.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, bitch. I'm taking out kneecaps for less.
If we have to keep up this charade, Vanessica, who did it?
Well, I think it was.
Wow, folks. I would have never guessed they were frauds. I mean, how would I know anything considering I generally watched our stage manager, Peyton, shred my copy of the script and tell me and a bunch of other people, miss rehearsal one more time and I swear that this will be the last acting gig you hold.
You're dang right.
So, naturally, I'm going to yes and my way through this. You know, improv? Yeah. A couple people. I have just been kind of showcasing my skills all night. Not to brag or anything, but it was my specialty in college. I was the president of the improv troupe. Never missed a single rehearsal. I also never had a girlfriend. Any of you ladies out there single looking for an improv pro? Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, right. The play. They're frauds. Whatever. Let's get back to it.
So are you going to tell me who you think did it, Vanessica, or must I wait for you to think of who to accuse next? If I have any say in this at all, I'm thinking it's Evan. He's a little too stupid, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, no. That's John. Why would it be Evan? What do you mean if I have any say in this at all?
That, what you just did right there.
What?
Immediately shutting me down. You didn't even listen to why I think it's Evan. You just said no.
Because you're wrong.
And you're right all of the time?
So put it plainly, yes.
See, Vanessica, this is what I can't stand about you. Ever since we first met, you've been treating me like I'm your sidekick, like your assistant. And I'm done with that. I'm not. You think you could call the shots all day long and I'll just roll over and let you walk all over me. I'm just as important as you are. This isn't some Sherlock and Watson situation.
Hey, that's what I said!
And I'm not your Watson. I assure you right now, you definitely are no Sherlock. You need to get your act together and start treating me like an equal. I'm out of here. You can keep up this charade all you want, Vanessica, but you're getting nowhere without me.
Janice, you can't just leave.
I can and I will.
I'll tell the police about the A-list incident, or any of the other things.
Do it. I'll tell them you're an accessory. We don't know who shot killed that man in the crossfire all those years ago, but I know if I'm riding in prison, you're riding with me. So try me, bitch.
Well, doesn't seem like we have a choice anyway. Either we put each other in jail, or Jimothy does it for us. So fine. I'll hear you out. Why do you think it was Evan?
I want to tell you now.
You're not serious after all that?
You don't deserve to hear my hypothesis.
Janice,
Vanessica.
tell me now.
Say please.
Please. Can we get on with this?
Fine. Listen close. It's because he's dumb.
That's it? That's your evidence? That's the entire theory?
Yeah, and I learned from this book right here.
Solving crimes for dummies. That's your police say resistance here?
Yeah, page 55, crime tip number 42. The killer almost always knows the victim personally, whether that is family relation, friendship, or what have you.
but that doesn't rule out Jimothy or really anyone.
Listen, page 67, Private Thunder 68. If they seem like they're putting on an act, they most likely are.
Interesting. Very interesting. Can we talk about my suspect now?
And who would that be?
I think you know exactly who that would be.
You don't mean Jimothy, do you?
No, I mean Cassidy. She probably shot her dear friend dead to be the top saleswoman in their diet company. They got the hell out of there and helped her dim-witted boyfriend with blowing up balloons.
That's not possible. Why would such a hot woman commit such a gruesome crime? Hot people don't kill other people, Vanessica. God, you're so stupid sometimes.
But what about the evidence? She was here well before the murder occurred.
Okay. Oh, Cassidy is really fucking shady. God, but she's so hot. Can we just let this one go?
I'm afraid not. Lyndsey Vanburen deserves justice.
Vanessica, you've literally killed people.
Not this person. And that's what we're talking about. My murders were justified anyway. Like this one time, I was at the gas station with my friend Lisa, and the guy in front of us in line had just put us all to the parking lot. I was just gonna let it slide, you know. But then, this asshole took the last slice of pizza. I wanted that pizza. I was starving. And the employees were like, oh, there's another pizza coming out in 5 minutes. I'm like, no, I want pizza now. I'm starving now. And then this good for nothing, son of a fuck just took the pizza and left. No regard for starving women. So now I'm thinking, he's gotta go. So basically at the end of the day, I saved the city from his reckless driving and took that pizza out of his cold, dead fingers and kept myself from going hungry. So fine, I've killed a few people, but I wouldn't say they're murders. I'd more say they're like favors to society.
You are really the craziest bitch I know.
Aw, thanks. Now back to my lunch. To add insult to injury to our number one suspect, Miss Cassidy here, I had to do some digging into the diet pick company, not for personal reasons, and that company is cutthroat. Those girl bosses do not play around. They'll do anything for another sale. I saw one girl literally fat-shame her own mother buying diet bit. Another one commented on Kim Kardashian's Instagram post saying, and I quote, "Hey girlie, seems like you've been packing on the pounds lately. No worries, I sometimes lay around like a fat cow all day long too, smiley face. But the difference between you and me is I don't want to become glaringly obvious. But no worries, girlie. If you join my diet pick party, we'll hook you up with exclusive things that'll have you looking flawless again."
Holy shit, those girls are mean.
Yeah, I know. I've done some shitty things, I'll admit, but I've never fat-shamed someone. That's just cruel.
For real.
I think we can safely say you did it.
Yeah. Hot Cassidy.
Yeah, hot, fat-shaming, gaslighting, gatekeeping, Cassidy.
It's always the pretty ones who are awful people.
Well, do you think I'm pretty?
She sure is. Am I right, folks? Woo! God, I need a girlfriend.
I don't really see how that pertains to the situation.
Well, am I?
Vanessica, honestly, you are the worst person I've ever met. You kill for no reason at all, and you don't care about anyone's emotions. You just act on impulse.
And you're really bad.
Yes, you're an absolute menace to society with no regard for
Janice.
Don't now Janice me. These people need closure. I can't go to jail.
Wait, Janice.
What?
I can change. I swear, please. No more lies.
I don't know, Vanessica.
He's the only person I got. We can solve this. I promise you'll end up in this forever.
This is the last time. For real.
I promise it will be.
Yep, I don't believe her.
Oh, and one more thing. You are pretty.
I knew it. Now let's solve this case.
Let's solve this murder.
So I bet you're all wondering why I gathered you here.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory why we're all here, but go ahead. Tell us, girlie.
or so what?
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 No word at all.
Vanessica, what was that?
My dad wasn't there.
How would that work? Explain to me how that would have been.
Not important. And now it's time to accusations on who killed our beloved Lyndsey, who is still here with us dead behind the couch.
Wow! These two can really beat around the bush! It's almost like they have no clue who did it at all. They at least think they got it right. No? Okay, well maybe not, but they've got everyone here. I know no one is asking my opinion, because, well, no one ever asks my opinion on things. Aw. But you know what? I'm going to give it to you all anyways, because you all have no choice but to listen to me, considering that you all paid to be here today. I think Jimothy did it. It's always the husband. I have watched my fair share of criminal minds. Matthew Gray Googler. But, let's see this play out.
So, we think it's...
Everyone, they're fakes. I know it for a fact. Look at all this evidence me and my lawyers found.
They're about to tell us who killed Lyndsey.
Oh, you stupid assistant, you don't understand. It's...
Cassidy!
Huh?
And we know for a fact.
What? It wasn't me. I swear, I can prove it.
How so? We know for a fact you received it hours before anyone else got here. That has to mean something.
Whatever you and her discussed, you clearly didn't want anyone else to figure out. And once your husband got here, you could have easily killed her and gone back to him. He's far too dim-witted to pick up on anything suspicious from you.
No, Cassidy, do not entertain this nonsense any longer, okay? They are fakes. They're common. Look, I even have this police sketch.
That's not me.
Yes, it is. But that's you. It's uncanny.
Well, she says it's not her. Now we gotta see if Cassidy did it.
Thank you, Evan. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta kill your best baby goes on their tail.
But I would never do that. It's just that
Oh, I are season one. Come on, tell us how you killed Lyndsey.
But I didn't kill Lyndsey.
Then why were you here almost 30 hours before Mr. Vanburen arrived at home?
Yeah.
And then, please forgive me.
Wait, what? Wait,
What?
I was here before anyone else arrived because Lyndsey and I were sleeping together.
Holy shit! No, did not see what happened. This guy has a lot of questions. First off, I would hate to be Jimothy right now, finding out that his wife was cheating on him on his birthday. Secondly, why would Cassidy stay with that human piece of idiocracy if she was banging some hot chick on the side? Well, I mean, I don't know if Lyndsey's hot. She's dead behind the couch. I am not one to judge the attractiveness of a corpse. That is necrophilia, and that is straight up nasty. I'm also pretty sure that that is a sin in every single holy book there is. You know, my mom raised me Catholic, and then I told her I wanted to be an actor. So, she threw me in the closet with a rosary and locked the door and told me I was not allowed to come out until the spirit of the devil was no longer taking my soul. Safe to say I am no longer a Catholic anymore. But enough about me, this is some crazy stuff on stage, am I right? Yeah! Raise your hand if you were expecting that. Okay. How about you right there in the second row? What'd you think of that gnarly plot twist? Crazy, that's what I was thinking too! Wow! It is so intense, I am breaking a sweat! Maybe that's just the lighting. Yo, hey! You mind turning that down a bit? It's like dancing hair out here.
1 second. You're welcome, buddy.
It's cool, sit, whatever. I'll just burn. Who cares about my well-being anyways? I'm just the narrator. I should probably just shut up and do my job, I guess.
Oh, buddy.
So you were cheating on me?
No, it's not cheating, it's the first match.
Oh, I see.
Come here, just sit down.
Was it all a lie?
What does that even mean? It's not cheating if the part's match. What?
I
with just this mountain of evidence I have in my hand.
Just like this is a real detective show.
You're not real detectives.
That's you, Cassidy.
This has nothing to do with my wife.
Shut up about your wife!
I haven't been cheating on him, if you can call it that. Like I said, the parts match, so it's not cheating.
So, Evan, how do you feel?
I don't really know how to feel. I mean, I love Cassidy, and I know she would never hurt me. So if she says it doesn't count because the parts match, then so be it.
Well, I guess that's resolved.
Hey, you know what's not resolved?
Wait, so you've been telling me that after all this time, you've been sleeping with Lyndsey? I've been sleeping with Lyndsey.
What? I think that's what they said here.
Who hasn't been sleeping with my wife?
Clearly not here.
Oh my God! Clearly it's not Cassidy! I think we should talk about the extensive criminal record of our two detectives here, especially her.
Well, that was a lot, Jimothy.
Yeah?
Clearly you're lashing out because obviously you weren't satisfying your wife. So, back to the murder case. Obviously it isn't Cassidy, you're right. Okay. It's not Evan, he's too dumb to plot something mistake. So that leaves you and Vivianne.
Well, it obviously wasn't me. I wasn't even home. Ask anyone.
Then why do you want to dig up dirt on us so bad? Do you want to figure out who killed your wife, or are you too scared we're going to find out the truth?
I'm digging up dirt because I want the truth, not some thrown together hypothesis with virtually any evidence to back it up. I was not home, period, okay? What about Vivianne? What's her alibi, huh?
It's not me. I'm filling out mountains of paperwork for your company, Jimothy. If I had killed Lyndsey, it would have just made my job harder. She's the only one who helped me manage the thousands of tasks her husband threw on me.
Oh my God, we get it. You were busy, but obviously not busy enough to sleep with your boss's wife. Explain that.
Well, she helped me out and I helped her out. Helped satisfy her. This sex helped me too, honestly. Helped me blow off steam knowing I was screwing my stuck-up boss's wife more than he was.
Wow. Got anything else to say or like what? We get it. You slept with your boss's wife. Did you do it or not?
Well, I didn't do it.
You didn't do it. Is that the best you got? Because I'm starting to think maybe you did do it. Even though I'd rather not commit Jimothy over there.
Hey.
Ah! Oh, wrong spot. Ah! And ah! The plot continues to thicken. I should have known it would have been the assistant, especially because she just stares and sneers. She just seems so blank. You know, it's kind of like her character was rewritten and then combined from an old character or something. To put it plainly, she's awkward. I'm sure that's not far off from what you folks were thinking either. You know, the only difference between you and I'll have you know, is that you all get to sit there and enjoy yourselves. Meanwhile, I have to stand up here and continue to talk and narrate this stupid play while wearing this ugly costume. And I know that when we close our curtains, I'm going to get yelled at by a stage manager. It's been a constant fear that's been with me this whole time. We're in the final scene now, and I feel like I can feel my stage manager breathing down my neck.
Have you considered murder?
If I don't make it out of this auditorium alive, please tell the world that I gave the performance of a lifetime. Please tell my mother, too. She didn't even come to the show. She told me she was busy before I even gave her the dates. But just tell her how good I was, okay? Thanks.
Woo! I didn't do it.
Tell that to your prison cell, Miss McIntyre.
I don't even have a motive. Why would I have done it?
I can think of any number ideas I learned from the best of the best.
Solving crimes for dummies. Are you all seeing this?
Oh, really? Any number of ideas? Then tell me, why would I kill Lyndsey, my lover?
Well, according to crime tip number 456, if the crime is committed in a rich person's home, which they typically do, the house staff or the help is usually good to look at as a suspect. Oh, and don't let me forget at crime tip number 42, where it states...
This is a fucking joke.
She's the guy. She's definitely the guy. I've never seen someone be more the guy in my life. I'm certain. Let's go there.
Well, you said it yourself, I'm not the only suspect. Why don't you ask Jimothy over there how he feels on the matter?
Don't drag me into this. I'm not the one who goes around destroying families, am I? No. You are a homewrecker, baby. You are a certified homewrecker.
Jimothy, you can't be serious.
Oh, I am serious. Vivianne, if that is even your real name, I know it was you. Because only you would hire two incompetent detectives like these two to solve a murder you committed.
Hey!
I didn't think we were doing that bad.
Why? You don't think I was, Lyndsey? Everything was going fine aside from sleeping with two other people. Things were going great. And then you come along, you kill her for God knows why. And on my birthday. And now, you want to give me our friends the closure we deserve. This is her part of the court because of your deceit. You are a liar, a cheater, and...
You know what, Jimothy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you couldn't satisfy your wife. And you know what? I did kill Lyndsey. But just know, I wasn't trying to kill her. I would never hurt her. I thought it was you coming through the door. Oh shit. Call me! We have a confession!
No! You have a confession! You guys been getting with nothing! And that's it, folks! We have a confession! Wow! What? And brother, most congratulations has been. It is crazy that we have all shared these special moments in this theater together. You know, I think we take these moments together as people for granted. I really feel like I share something with all you now. A connection, an experience. This night is going to live in my heart for a very long time, and I hope it lives in all yours as well. You know, when I win atonement, I will make sure to mention this pivotal night, because tonight was the night where I learned what it means to live in the experience of live theater. And as we close our curtains, I want to extend one last thank you to Julia Dick. Get over to and the beautiful lady. Please God. What?
The show is not over.
What do you mean the show's not over?
The show is not over! There's 3 more pages!
3 more pages? Are you for real right now?
Yes!
So, I just gave that whole speech about connections and living in the moment for nothing?
Yes! That is not my fault! Also, the audience can hear us!
What do you mean the audience can hear us?
They can! Say hi, guys.
Hi!
Fuck.
Hi. You all heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, just back to the play.
I can't believe this. Not only did they get a murder confession from outlandish guesses,
But it was Vivianne we killed up. And we got here by egging her on and pissing her off until she confessed. I can't believe, Vivianne, how could you? Especially on my birthday.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't fucking care about your birthday. And I didn't think you brainless detectives can figure out who did it anyways. Why do you think I even hired them? And more so, you treated me like shit and barely even cared about me or anyone else for that matter. You were the one who was meant to die. You were supposed to die. Everything would have worked out too if you You gave nothing back, even with all that money. I could have used that money to give us the life that I wanted for us. The life that I know she would have wanted too.
You have no goddamn clue what my life is like. Maybe I consider letting you in on what my life is really like, but you don't deserve that. You deserve to rot in a cold prison cell for the rest of your goddamn life. And you want to look at me right now.
I thought I knew what was going on here, but my notebook has nothing in it that makes any sense anymore.
Not this person, but it might be because your notebook's filled with elementary level artwork. I don't know how we got anything down to begin with.
This feels like a bad time to ask, but are you guys actually detectives?
No. I think it's a great time to ask. In fact, I've been asking it this entire investigation.
Well, actually,
Of course we are. We are two totally legit detectives. And if you could leave a nice little review on our website, that'd be so greatly appreciated.
And you expect me to believe that? Explain this, and that, and this, and how about all this? Does this mean nothing to any of you? Huh? So what now, detectives?
Right, we book her with our handcuffs.
Will those hold her?
I mean, they helped me in bad time or two. You know, she gets it.
Not to be gross or anything, but can we do something about the body? Because the sound is really getting to me.
Not our job.
Fair enough. I'm gonna throw up. It's my office, man. What the fuck?
Cleaning that up isn't our job either.
you know what, Janice? I'm really proud of us. We came here to solve this murder just like we were intended to do. No funny business. Oh, Mr. Vanburen, that'll be able to need a cash card to pay our memo, so pay us what I got.
You expect to be paid for this? You made wild guesses. And now they want to be paid for it. I could have done your job blindfolded.
Yeah, whatever. Just that payment. We need it by the end of the night to afford the Uber home.
So you gave us our money, unless you wanted to mysteriously disappear from your bank account, along with any and all other family heirlooms.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing, babe?
Well, I cheated on you, and I know that would hurt you because, well, you are a fragile man.
Well, like you said, cards match, so it doesn't count.
I love you, Evan.
I love you too, Cassidy.
I guess they're good. But if you need though, anyone who cheats on me doesn't live to tell about it. Metaphorically.
Just accept their love, Vanessica. Love is love.
You know, Lyndsey used to say that all the time. She had such an open heart. It's very special to me. Unlike her dirtbag husband.
Really?
And I hope he died unexpected and very excruciating death.
Oh, Vivianne, don't worry. Even if it happens, it won't be at your hand now.
You don't know that for sure.
What?
Just be careful. You don't know what I planned to hear.
Wow. I think that's another case solved for the Lady Killers detective team.
Lady killers.
Yeah, that's our new name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I think this calls for a shameless self-plug. We hope you all enjoyed the detective skill you've all seen here today.
Detective skill? How can you call it detective skill? You made guesses, and your first few weren't even right. Any of us could have done that. That is right.
You did it! Anyways, if you or anyone you know has been murdered and you need help getting it solved, just give us a call at 585-395-2592, and we might answer.
Wow. What a sweet ending for our cast of characters here. Vanessica and Janice get paid. Maybe. Vivianne atones for her crimes. Jimothy thinks that he proved they aren't real detectives. And Evan and Cassidy are still a happy couple for what it's worth. Poor guy's too dumb for his own good. And Lyndsey is still dead behind the couch. The only person without a happy ending is me. I really feel like I didn't get enough lines. feel like I had a lot more to say. You know, it's kind of unfair to me after all the work I do, and they literally just throw me out here and never let me talk. So much so that I had to start adding in my own commentary. It was probably better than whatever garbage lines the writers had for me anyways. I'm too good for this level of work. Yeah, I should be a lead on Broadway.
Yeah.
I'm quitting. I'm quitting! And I'm moving to New York City to pursue all my wildest dreams. Screw all of you! I'm going all the way!
Talking! Every time you have your goddamn line, you open up your big mouth and you're like, Tommy, trauma don't bump the audience.
Do you know what a narrator does? It's like the job description. And I'm not trauma dumping. I'm adding interesting and insightful commentary. Yeah, you wouldn't know a single thing about being insightful. You haven't done a single insightful thing this whole time. You solved the case, if you can even call it that, by making guesses. That is not detective work.
Because I didn't even think you've been boring our audience half to death. You didn't even learn the damn script. You just came out here and you're like, here's my next dumbass comment. And I did solve the case. Not any of your fault, Mr. Big Shot, unless to impress his parents. Oh, by the way, they didn't call. They didn't care at all.
Oh, calm down, Vanessica. You only need to finish the last page.
No, I'm sick of this guy's shit. I can't do this anymore.
No, not Chekhov's gun!
It's just not advantage.
You really think I'm scared of a pop gun? I'm not an idiot. Would you guys get a load of this?
Oh, it's real.
Whoa. Let's not get too rash on me. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy trying to make it on the big stage. You wouldn't hurt me.
Oh, believe me, I would.
That wasn't in the script.
I never thought that this would be the place that I would die. And the place that I love most. This was always my home. My house was never a home. My parents never really loved me. They wanted a son who did things like woodworking and heavy lifting. Maybe I should have gone to the gym more. Maybe I should have touched it. Maybe that I wouldn't have been bullied in high school for being so scrawny and weak. They called me Noodle Boy! I bet they'll put it on my headstone. I guess I'm truly never going to be better, am I? I'm never going to see Broadway. My last moments of my life are with a group of people who barely know or like me. I'm sorry. Because I truly will treasure this moment now. You all look so beautiful. Shoot him again! Faces are beautiful when you know they'll be the last ones you ever see. Please forgive me, world. I was never perfect, but I tried. I tried to make people laugh.
Oh my God, you're not even funny. No one here has been laughing. Your entire personality is really woe is me, huh? Well, I'm sick of it. I just sit there motionless while you went on your goddamn rants about your awful childhood or your failures as an actor. One thing about me is I'm not too forgiving when you push me over the line. Right, Janice?
Right.
Not again.
You never had to do this, Vanessica! You could have been good.
No. Good was never an option.
Oh shit, there is those lines, Vanessica!
Just read them quickly before the cops come.
You did it, son!
And so we leave our story. The death of Lyndsey Vanburen was solved. Love conquers all. That justice prevails, and the world was just a little bit safer thanks to our heroes. Vanessica and Janice. Oh wow, that line did not age well. That is not. I think we got one. I think you're right.
Oh, that happens, real detectives.
Now those are some boss babes.
It's fall.